Hi, this is Kayla from Modern Evolution. Today, I am going to tell you about an interesting Japanese magazine in the 1990s. Japan, late 90s. Tattoos were a one-way ticket to being labeled a criminal. But one magazine dared to flip the script. Burst magazine. It wasn't just paper and ink. It was a Molotov cocktail hurled at a conformist society. Packed with punk rock, tattoos, and outlaw vibes, it gave a voice to Japan's rebels. Picture this: Tokyo, 1995. Japan's all about order, bowing, suits, and fitting in. But beneath the surface, an inferno was brewing. Punk bands like DISM and the Stalin were shredding stages at venues like Antinok and Earthdom, their music a scream against conformity. Mohawks, leather, and spiked boots ruled the streets of Harajuku and Shin-Okubo. Bosozoku biker gangs roared through the night, their bikes as loud as their defiance. And tattoos? They were the ultimate rebellion. Linked to the Yakuza, Japan's mafia, tattoos got you banned from onsen, gyms, even jobs. In a society obsessed with rules, getting inked was like spitting in the face of tradition. This was the world Burst magazine stepped into, ready to set it ablaze.
Launched in 1995 by Byakuya Shobo, later picked up by Core magazine until 2005. It started as a biker zine with the tagline, "A biker's magazine for the new type of motorcycle riding delinquents." But under editor Sone Masaru, aka Piskin, and the art direction of the Piss and Junk team, it became so much more. Burst was a raw, unfiltered dive into Japan's darkest subcultures: punk rock, tattoos, drug culture, body modification, even corpse photography and murder stories. Its spin-off, Tattoo Burst, zoomed in on ink, intricate Irizumi dragons next to modern punk tattoos. Every page was a middle finger to Japan's norms, with gritty photos and chaotic layouts that screamed DIY punk energy. Burst wasn't just a magazine, it was a battle cry for punks, bikers, and anyone who refused to conform.
In Japan, tattoos weren't just frowned upon, they were a scarlet letter, tied to the Yakuza since the Edo period. Getting inked could cost you your job, your social standing, even your place in a hot spring. Burst said, "Screw that." It celebrated tattoos as art, not crime, showcasing punks and bikers who wore their ink like badges of defiance. It connected subcultures, punks in Harajuku's backstreets, bosozoku tearing up the highways, rebels rocking Vivienne Westwood-inspired fits. Burst gave them a home, a community, a voice. Its provocative content, think drug paraphernalia or corpse photos, shocked readers and challenged Japan's obsession with harmony. By putting taboo topics front and center, Burst wasn't just documenting the underground, it was rewriting what it meant to be an outsider in Japan.
Burst folded in 2005, but its spark still burned. It helped young Japanese see tattoos as self-expression, not Yakuza brands, laying the groundwork for today's thriving tattoo scene. Though stigma lingers, some onsen still ban ink, Burst shifted the culture, especially for Japan's youth. Its raw DIY aesthetic inspired zines and photographers worldwide, with fans on Reddit and CBLT Nation still geeking out over its scans. Burst proved that rebellion could be art, that outcasts could be heroes. In a country that prized conformity, it was a revolution on paper. That's the story of Burst, a magazine that gave Japan's underground a voice and changed how we see tattoos and rebellion. What's your take? Would you have read Burst back in the day? Got a tattoo or punk story to share? Drop it in the comments.